Good morning, everyone. This is Maher Sonbol. I'm clinical therapist at Clean Path Recovery. Today, while we're just getting out from the Thanksgiving, getting closer to the holiday season, the Christmas and the New Year, so it is a season for everyone, and during the season there is many things could happen while people enjoying and going and planning and doing lots of stuff. There's some of us can face troubles and lead to depression, or there is issues lead to depression. And today our topic about how to deal with depressive mood while you're getting closer to the holidays, how to handle that, how to manage and control your depression, or how to get help about this. So first of all, about depression, how I can recognize that I am depressed, because it's not only I am sad, it is there is many other symptoms to say that I am depressed. One, definitely to be sad, which I'm like in a bad mood all the day. I'm feeling sad. There's like tears going on for long hours or every day. As well, there is low energy. I'm not interested to do many things that I used to do it. Like I'm not interested to go out with friends or with relatives. I'm not interested to hang around with my buddies. I'm not interested to do my hobbies, to do my sports. So losing interest about doing the things that I like to do it as well. I don't have energy even to go for shopping or doing any our normal life daily thing that we need to do it. As well, there are other symptoms like feeling I'm not sleeping well, I'm not eating properly, or eating too much excessive food than I need to have. Up to the severity of depression, I'm not interested even to take a shower, to go out of my home, to shave my beard if I'm a man, to take care about my hygiene, and it end up with the hard part when I start to think about to end my life. So this is the symptoms, and it can vary from a very mild symptoms that you can even recognize it up to the very severe that everyone, including yourself, can easily recognize. So it's important to be aware of that. So, and this is in general, not only about the holidays. But when we talk today about our topic, why holidays, there is mainly three triggers that it can increase the level of the depression for people during the holidays. Number one, the relationships. I can have a problem of a relation with others. With someone significant figure to me, with especially between people, couples, in family, me and my parents, me and my siblings, me and my husband and wife, or partner, or very close friend. When I have this kind of problems with people, getting closer to the season, it's getting harder for me not to be in a good term with that person during that time, while I'm seeing around me people connecting, getting closer, and I will not be into that part. As well, in part of the relation, if with a sad way, I will say, if I lose someone, like someone passed away, or someone we are not connected anymore, like there is a separation. This kind of not being there together anymore, it's bringing a lot of sadness and leading to severe depression. And again, it varies from a very mild to very severe. So the seasons, days of the period, it's triggering very much about how I'm doing with others. That's the first trigger. The second trigger is about the financial issues, because when we're getting to seasons, it's coming with outings, it's coming with food, it's coming with gifts, a lot of gifts, either to get gifts to people that I know from the family, or get little gift for other members, from people that I know. I need to just give them something for the season. Or if I have my kids, I need to bring them things that to be interesting for them during the Christmas time. So it will be like a lot of financial issues, and especially if I'm not like very much ready, I don't have some kind of real good finance to spend things. And I see that the TV going on with great ads and ads around the place, and the stores giving like a lot of discounts and pushing, let's come and purchase, and I don't have that much money to bring for everything around me, and I'll not be able to do that. This kind of stress lead person, if I don't have the opportunity to cover my needs in regarding the financial part, definitely I will be stressed out and getting depressed. And the last thing, it is the physical challenges, because if we are getting involved too much into the day-to-day things required for the season, like going for shopping, hours and hours moving around to do our shopping, or I'm not sleeping well because I'm preparing for a Christmas event, or preparing for a trip, or preparing for something. I'm not sleeping well. I'm not taking enough time to have rest while I'm working like many hours, and I have to do all other stuff. So the physical stress as well will be another part to trigger our life to be stressed out and getting more depressed, because I can't handle all of that. So this is the main three things that it can be a real trigger for us during the season. The question is, so what can I do? How I can handle that? Number one, and first of most, you need to take care about yourself. It is very, very, very important, and something that we are losing it. We're not getting it. We're thinking for the season we need to be kind for everybody, and that's true. And we need to make everyone around us happy, and that's true. But you will not be able to do that unless you are taking care about yourself. So you need to take what I call it the me time. You need to have some time for yourself, to have some rest, to have some good treatment for you, to be kind to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself, to talk kind to yourself, to act kind to yourself, to think kind about yourself. From there, you can be kind to others. But if you're not getting that, how you can deliver to others this? So this is one thing. The other thing is you need to acknowledge your situation, and that's why I started by saying the symptoms. You need to be aware what's going on. So in order to get a help for anything, you need to be specific. I have a problem into this. I'm aware that I am getting to this slippery slope, and I'm getting to be toward that I'm much more depressed. So being aware, letting me I'm now into situation, I'm now into problem. So I need to be into any kind of action to help myself. And getting me to the third step, you need to seek help from others. You need to be in contact with others. Don't make it alone. There is time that you will sit alone, and that's very, very needed. The me time is needed, but on the other time, you will not be able to just make it alone. Sitting alone, it's like meditating, like relaxing, like getting yourself together. But other than that, as a third step, you need to reach someone to talk to. You need to talk to one of your family members, one of your friends. You don't need to isolate yourself. You need to share what's inside, to vent what you have inside yourself. The fourth thing is you need to be mindful about how to handle your conflicts. If there is starting up of problems and conflicts, especially into the relationship with others, it's important to be mindful on how I can reduce this anxiety in the relation between me and the other person, and make it much more easier. And let's think much more positive on how we can handle this problem. It can be two choices. Either I'll continue and escalating the arguments and not helping the conflict, or I'll think on, it's the better, especially during the ending of the year and seasons coming, to be much more mindful and try to be more realistic and try to solve our conflicts. If we can't do it alone, we can seek help from other people to help us to solve this conflict, but at least we'll need to be much more enthusiasm to do it. Regarding the financial part, because this is, if it's triggering us about the finance, we need to plan, we need to make a budget, and we need to stick with the budget. and we don't need to be stressed out about any other pushings about to spend more money or to get more things. Stick with the budget, and that's what you need to be aware of it. I have $1, I spend $1, and that's it. Because even if you have $10, you will spend the $10. If you have $100, you spend the $100. If you have $1,000, you will spend it. There is no limit. Whatever the money is, there is no limit. So every time you'll see that I need to pay more, and there will not be an end for that. So a better thing to plan your budget. Again, it's not only during the season, it's all your life. We are taking care about our boundaries, and we need to make sure that we can say no. Whenever the time that you need to pay more or to get more gifts or to pay money, no, I have a budget. You need to spend time to go for shopping, no, I have to take a rest. You need to set up boundaries and be able to say no, because if you are planned ahead, this is your time to have rest, this is your budget to go for it. And when you're handling all this little thing that we say that is the life doing things, it will reduce our stress and it will reduce our depression. And the last thing is, be realistic in everything you're doing. You need to understand yourself. You need to understand your situation and the factors around you, and you deal with it as it is. We can't stretch ourselves maximum that we can, and then we will broke at the end of the day. We can't make it. So we need to protect ourselves from reaching this point. How? By being realistic, understanding who we are, understanding what's our needs, understanding what we can do and what we can't do. This will help us to handle all that. The last thing, if all of that can't help and you need a professional help, you need to seek it directly. It's very, very important, especially when depression, it's one of the very leading mental health problem disorders. We need to take care about that. So sometimes if all these coping issues or what I mentioned as strategies were not working, and it requires someone to walk with me step by step and give me the help, we need to talk to that professional person. And at a certain level, it might be even needed to have some kind of medications to help me to pass over whenever the depression getting to be severe. So because there is biological part, these kind of things going into the chemicals in my brains, and I need to handle that. So sometimes medication will be needed. It is how you can assess yourself, and if you need that help, you need to go for it and seek that help. You will definitely get a lot of benefit out of that during the season and away from the season. All my best wishes for you during the season. Enjoy the days, enjoy your life, be happy, make everything great for your life. You deserve that, and I'm very sure that will be helpful if you really start to take care about yourself and be kind to yourself. Have a wonderful day.